This house is very quiet and calm and unusual in its siting. You come down the driveway and you open the big front door and you enter the space and you're just met with this abundance of natural light and beautiful views through to the garden that really ground the space. My name is KYRA Thomas from KYRA Thomas Architects, and this is my own home, Queen's Park House. Queen's Park House is located in Sydney and was originally a storage warehouse. It had brick walls built to boundary and one roof covering the entire site. My husband Julian is a developer, I'm an architect, and then together we were the client for the project. And we needed to convert what was a commercial property into residential. What we really liked about the project is that it was unusual and we knew that we could create something really special. We started with a cold, dark, completely enclosed warehouse, and the brief for the project was opening that up to create a family home. So that involved taking the roof off the existing warehouse and then essentially inserting a home within the walls. We originally had approval for a 2-story home and then decided that a 1-story home within the height of the existing walls was much more suitable, subtle, and in proportion with the site. We decided to keep the boundary brick walls of the warehouse because they're built on boundary, and that meant that they allowed us to have a very private zone. They also reflect the past use of the warehouse, which we really liked because it's an unusual site and it's beautiful to have an element of the past while also building for the future. And this site being in the middle of a suburban block essentially is in the back of everybody's back gardens. So keeping those walls allowed us to create a home that was private, unique, and sort of in the middle of the block. Given the site is completely contained, the 4 garden courtyards were crucial in punctuating the plan and creating green space for the house to relate to. So each room has an orientation to either 1 or 2 courtyards, and that gives light and air into all the spaces. I've always been really fascinated by light and the way that light can transform a space, and different diffuse light sources was really crucial for me in the development of the design. So we have big openings in the main living areas. Then in the bathrooms, I've used skylights that run the full length of the room. I have selected just a few natural materials that all have a patina and a gentleness to them. So there's a softness. So we've got Italian limestone floors, and that same limestone runs through the floor of the whole project, bedrooms, bathrooms, every single space. And I love that. I love having only a few materials. They bring a continuity and they, for me, create a sense of calm. So what I really aim for in my architecture is textured minimalism. I like to have minimal forms that are then softened by natural materials and textures. One of my absolute favourite spaces is my son Beau's room. It has a pocket sliding window that retracts into the wall, and you're immediately met by the garden and this epic Jack and the Beanstalk vine that is playful and beautiful and brings the garden in, and you feel very connected between inside and out. The finished project, I would say, is a total joy. Every single thing was interrogated and reflects what we need. So it is totally custom to the way that we live and the way that we want to live.